This is what happened last year when police in Graham, Texas, encountered 19-year-old Michael Moore, who has a high-functioning form of autism.
Put your hands behind your back. I'm sorry.
He was playing in the backyard, and what started out as a simple neighbor calling in with a complaint saying that he was throwing rocks at their fence escalated into him being put in a chokehold, thrown to the ground, and tased twice.
To avoid scenes like these, police in Chicago are getting virtual reality training on how to deal with autistic and schizophrenic people. The training module was created by the company Axon, famous for creating the taser. Axon CEO Patrick Smith says he wants to teach police how to better respond to people who may not be able to communicate effectively because of disorders like autism.
And some of the more traditional police tactics that you might use when you're dealing with a criminal can actually be counterproductive when you're dealing with somebody who's in a mental health crisis. So by bringing these experts together and using this technology as a new medium, we can begin to train officers in these more delicate situations.
David Kieran with the advocacy group Autism Speaks says it's a problem that is slowly being addressed.
Yeah, I think there is a knowledge gap, and the good news is that more and more law enforcement agencies are recognizing that.
Flashing police lights and yelling can actually make things worse with dealing with someone who has autism. Smith says police are learning how to recognize the problem and handle it more effectively.
The main thing is, I think, for officers to be able to identify when they're dealing with somebody who's really struggling internally, and to sort of understand that in that case, disengagement and containment of the situation can be a better choice than trying to push your way through with more assertive tactics.
The U.S. government estimates that about 1 in 40 people have an autistic disorder, so these interactions will happen. But they don't have to turn out this way.
Had they taken, 5 minutes to come knock on my door to verify that, yes, he did live here and I was his mom, they could have avoided all that.
Axon says they will make their training module available to police departments around the country. Kevin Enochs, VOA News.